Manhattan's Chinatown, there's an energy in the air. More than 2 years since the start of the pandemic, the neighborhood is experiencing a rebirth.
It's a wild-grown tea from my family's hometown.
Leading the revival is Chinatown's younger generation, many of them first-generation Americans, the sons and daughters of immigrants, who have the hustle and drive of a typical New Yorker.
I am the second-generation owner of a intergenerational store in Chinatown called Chinatown Imports. We specialize in tea and Buddhist and cultural goods.
Lu's father started the business in 2006, after his first trip back to China since immigrating to America.
He caught up with a lot of his friends that he had not spoken to in nearly a lifetime through tea. He has kind of seen the product transform from just a household drink that everyone drinks into more of like a lifestyle. And so he thought it was a very good opportunity to bring it back to America.
To the outsider, tea may seem ubiquitous in Chinese culture, but it's just as easily overlooked.
Like if you go to a dim sum restaurant, they would give you very, very low quality, cheap, free tea, which would just taste like water.
Her father was on a mission to change things, enlisting Alice and her sister to help. The pandemic, coupled with an increase in anti-Asian violence, have made the last 2 years undoubtedly difficult for Chinatown's small businesses. But that's where the generational differences in social media savviness have made a difference.
It's necessary that, the younger generation needs to step in for this, because the only reason why it hasn't happened up till now is because our parents don't have the ability, the English ability, nor the technology skills in order to do that for themselves.
Lu isn't alone. In recent years, her peers have launched a number of Chinatown-focused nonprofits to promote and preserve their beloved neighborhood. Their work is far from over.
Unless we have strong cultural institutions here, strong anchor businesses here to hold down the fabric of the neighborhood, it's very easily collapsible.
Beyond just economic survival, it's a way for Lu to stay connected to her roots.
I know a lot of Asian Americans, Chinese Americans, my generation, who are getting married. And what's quite sad is what was considered a very traditional Chinese tea ceremony, they have since had to adapt to just drinking tea with their family at a dim sum parlor, or just literally brewing whatever tea that they had around the house or in a thermos and then serving it to everyone because they couldn't find a wedding tea gift set. Small businesses in a community of color, what they provide to the neighborhood is more than just the product or service that they provide, but also that cultural knowledge and that ability to continue that cultural practice.
For Lu, it's about finding new ways to keep old traditions alive.